Good enough. The really tough part is that it has a very big sentimental value. I've tried all three of the pawn shops in town, but no dice.
You know, if I had a friend who'd lost a good watch, I think I'd check in at Sean's bicycle shop on 3rd Street.
Well, thanks a lot, Ziegler.
Don't mention it. Oh, incidentally, I wouldn't bother to tell him who sent me down if I was you. So long.
Hello. Hello, anybody there? Hello, Sean?
What do you want? I'm closed for the night.
I'm, interested in a lady's wristwatch, Mr. Sean.
Are you now? And just how does that bring you to a bicycle shop?
Look, we both know your offense, so let's not waste time on that. The
Well.
watch I'm after is platinum, set with emeralds, and has an inscription on the back. To Margaret from Stanley with eternal love.
A bright sentiment, I'm sure.
Have you seen the watch?
No.
Look, Sean, either I beat your tongue as limber as the St. Bernard's ears, or you accept this $20 in exchange for some straight information. Peacefully. Now take your choice and take it fast.
$20. What kind of a choice is that? But I don't have the watch, Bucko.
But you have seen it.
Oh, yes. 5-6 days ago, a fella brought that watch in here, wanted to know what it was worth. I said 500. He laughed in my face.
Who was this guy?
You mentioned something about $20.
Oh, yes. Here. All right, now give.
Oh, that's better. His name is Chip Menashe. In summers, he works in the concessions in the pier. In winters, he's nothing more than a beachcomber. Lives in a little room out on the pier behind the shooting gallery, and that, Bucko, is your $20 worth.
It had better be, Shane, or I'll be back for my change. The amusement pier was deserted. When I finally found the one-room shack tacked on behind the shooting gallery, it was dark and quiet. I knocked once, got no answer. So I pushed a wad of rags out of a broken pane of glass in the door, reached inside, and unsnapped the lock and went in. With the light from the one naked overhead bulb, I started through the room. On a packing crate that passed for a dresser, I found a week-old newspaper clipping that said the body of one Leon Stice of Camino had been found on an isolated beach Wednesday morning, shot in the chest. No apparent reason. Stice was survived by his wife, Nancy, of 320 Front Street. I got real busy wondering why a bum like Chip Menashe saved old newspaper clippings of murder stories when a noise outside turned me toward the open door.
What are you doing in my place?
You weren't home, so I came in to wait.
You a cop or something?
No, I'm no cop, Menashe. The name's Marlowe.
Huh?
Maybe we can do business. Sit down.
I don't get you.
I, collect old watches. A mutual friend sent me, Menashe.
Yeah?
I'm interested in ladies' watches, particularly. Maybe something in platinum with emeralds.
Okay, Pally, what's the proposition?
Nothing until I see the merchandise. Now, how about putting it on display, huh?
I can't hear you, Pally.
Ah, come on now. Where's the watch?
Don't rush me, mister. Don't rush me. You'll get you nowheres.
All right. Make me a proposition.
10 grand?
10,000?
Uh-huh.
You must be out of your mind.
Yeah, we'll see who's out of their minds. That's a very valuable watch. Maybe you better get out of here and add it all up again.
Yeah, maybe I'd better at that. But, Menashe, don't go away, because I'll be back.
I won't go away. I know when I'm sitting on top of the pile.
As I walked away, a hunch kept whispering to me that the body of a guy named Leon Stice, found on a lonely beach, was somehow tied in. So I decided to pay a call on his widow. I drove down Front Street to number 320. But there was nobody home. As a matter of fact, the only sign of life on the entire block was a red neon Pelican in a blue neon martini glass above the door of a bar across the street. So I walked over and went in. A couple of questions later, I found Nancy Stice sitting alone in the back. The offer to buy a drink was the only introduction I needed.
Sure. You can buy me a drink. Hey, Charlie.
Okay, Nancy.
I'm an old friend of your husband's, Nancy. I just heard.
That louse didn't have no friends.
Hey, Nancy.
Thanks.
Something for you, mister?
No. Here, keep
Thanks.
it.
Mud in your eye. Nah. I got nothing against Leon Stice. Except 25 years of living with him in a Camino Beach rat hole on nothing. That's all.
Any idea why he was killed?
For the role he was carrying.
Well, after what you just said, that makes no sense.
That's the way it was. And I didn't get one red cent of it. It was all gone when they found him.
Did you tell the cops he had money on him?
Nah. I hate cops.
Yeah, sure. Where did Leon get this dough?
He told me he ran into an old acquaintance who was staking him. Some guy named Martin Vogel who used to live here in Camino Beach years ago.
Martin Vogel was staking him? To what?
Leon said him and Vogel was going in business together. The cash was in advance. Oh, sure, he was going to be such a big shot.
What kind of business, Nancy?
Just between you and me, the only business that crummy mind of his would work on was blackmail. Take it from me. And now, how about another drink for his grief-stricken widow, huh?
I'll, leave $1 on the bar on my way out.
In just a moment, the second act of Philip Marlowe. But first, a brief message from the Ford Dealers of America.
From coast to coast, Ford owners agree the big new Ford brings you more for your money. More in comfort, more in performance, and more in economy. But only through personal experience can you...
Ripley, go lay down. Ripley, lay in your bed. Good girl. Hey, guys. Just getting some prep done, some other work done. Thought it'd be fun to hang out. Thanks for being here. Feel free to chill, relax, enjoy these ridiculously old adventure stories. Okay? All right.
You appreciate the restful ease of Ford's famous midship ride and the luxurious comfort of Ford's non-sag foam rubber cushion front seat. Only by driving this great car can you enjoy its smooth power and solid roadability. And only by getting the facts about Ford's economy can you understand that so powerful, so smooth riding, and so beautiful a car can cost so little to buy, to run, and to maintain. But see, hear, and feel how much the new Ford gives you. Find out how much it saves you. Yes, before you buy any car at any price, it will pay you to stop by your local Ford dealers. Take the wheel of the 100-horsepower V8, or its companion in quality, the 95-horsepower 6. Once you've driven it, you'll agree the new Ford is the one truly fine car in the low-price field.
Now we return to the second act of Philip Marlowe and tonight's story, The Anniversary Gift.
I left the Pelican Club, got into my car, and started for the local law on the chance that I could learn something more about the new question mark I'd picked up named Martin Vogel. 10 minutes later, I parked my car under the cracked globe that oozed sick purple light over a weather-beaten sign, Camino Beach Police. A fat sergeant huddled over what could have been the original teletype machine. When I presented my credentials, he jabbed a fat finger at a dirty glass door marked Captain Elvin Bush, Chief of Detectives. Inside, a small old man, neat in a clean white shirt, groomed silver hair, and a gentle smile, was strapping on a shoulder holster when I put my license on his desk. When I stopped talking, he got up and extended an almost delicate hand.
I certainly hope we can help you, Mr. Marlowe. Martin Vogel, you say?
Yes, it might have been a long time ago, Captain, maybe even 25 years, if he was mixed up with the police at all. Do your records go back that far?
Oh, yes, by the apple crate load. And I mean that literally, Mr. Marlowe. You see, in Camino Beach, police files, fixtures, and furniture are somewhat lacking. City appropriations only go where they show. Public bird baths, statues of the mayor. Oh, here. This bottom crate here. Marked, let's see.
1921 to 1930.
Figure he was arrested along in there, this Vogel?
Yeah, if he was arrested. Yeah, it's dusty, isn't it?
Well, the cards are alphabetical.
Yeah. And let's see, Riker, Rooney, Stemple.
By the way, Mr. Marlowe, what's your angle?
I'm not sure, Captain. Svensson, Underley, Utterman, Van. Vogel. Martin.
Got it, eh?
Yeah, picture and all.
Bring it over here in the light.
Yeah. Martin Vogel arrested Camino Beach Hotel, May 28, 1923, on warrant from Chicago, Illinois police. Returned to Chicago, sentenced to 5 years in state penitentiary for embezzlement. Arresting officer, Patrolman Elvin Bush.
Picked him up myself, did I? Well, I've locked up a lot of people in the last 35 years.
Yeah, I guess you have it. Holy smokes.
Huh?
What? That can't be.
What is it, Mr. Marlowe? You look kind of pale.
There was no mistaking it. The time-yellowed picture of Martin Vogel made it plain. Vogel and my client, the distinguished Mr. Stanley Towner, were one and the same. That meant that Towner had lied to me, and more important, had no doubt killed Leon Stice, who was blackmailing him because he knew he was Vogel. I left Captain Bush piled into my car and pointed it back for the amusement pier, where one way or another I was going to get Chip Menashe to fill in a few remaining blanks for me.
Yeah, who is it?
Marlowe, Menashe. I want to talk business.
Okay, Marlowe. Looks like I doped it right. I thought you'd come back.
All right. Now get up. And listen hard. I want the watch and the story that comes with it.
I told you my price. It's still 10 grand.
You're bluffing, Menashe. You know the watch means money, but you don't know why.
Yeah, Mr. Weisenheim?
All right, now come on, talk.
Okay, quit. I'll tell you what you want. I took the watch from Leon Stice. I found him dead on the beach. It was clenched in his fist.
And the dough you're spending?
Was in his wallet. Let me up, will you?
All right, come on. Now sit over there. Hands in your lap. School isn't out yet.
What more do you want, Marlowe?
How do you tie the watch in with Stanley Towner?
What makes you think I did?
The fact that I was sent here to Camino Beach and the fact that you were ready and waiting for somebody. Well?
Okay.
The same thing with the victims. I've looked at all of, I don't know if you notice here, we got pictures of every one of the victims here. And believe it or not, for the last 12 years, I've studied these photos of the victims. And there is no, we have a shot of all of the victims together here. And when you look over at the photos, I have no recollection of any of them. Never met them. The same thing with the victims. I've looked at all.
I was lucky. When I read about Stice in the papers, I also just happened to read another article, an oddity, you might say, about a woman in Beverly Hills. A rich man's wife who got a heart attack in her car just she
The
pulled
same
into her
have no
garage.
recollection of any
Woman
of them.
called
The
Towner.
same thing with the
Front
victims.
name Margaret. Wife of a big shot broker, also called Towner, front name Stanley. I went from there. I was shrewd.
Yeah, genius. Okay, now give me the watch. Come on, let's have it.
All right, get your mitts off. Here. Now you're real happy, Muscles? Happy that you... Hey, cops. Coming this way.
Hey, Menashe, wait a minute! By the time I got to the door, he was halfway across the boardwalk to his car. But Captain Bush and his sergeant were ready and waiting. When Menashe was next to the gun he kept in his glove compartment, the spotlight on the squad car slashed through the dark, found him, and froze him in a position.
We've got you, Menashe. You'd better quit. Menashe, do you hear me?
Yeah. No, you listen, copper.
Let him have it,
The
Becker.
same thing.
The windshield sprang into little pieces.
That got it. Now, come on, Becker.
I waited until Captain and Becker were next to the body and had lifted it off the steering wheel. Then I moved quietly along the side of the buildings as far as the squad car. There, I turned and started back toward them. Hey, what happened? Oh, it's you, Captain.
What brings you around here, Mr. Marlowe?
A guy in town told me that somebody named Chip Menashe might give me a lead on Martin Vogel.
You won't be able to now. That's Menashe.
What?
We wanted him for a week-old stick-up murder.
Stick-up murder? That guy on the beach?
The same. Say, Becker, did you find the money on him?
Right, some $300, Captain.
Good. Well, you better call for the wagon now.
Check.
Funny thing, Mr. Marlowe. One fingerprint did it.
Oh, how's that?
That guy on the beach, Leon Stice. We found his empty wallet in the sand next to him. It had an isinglass front over his driver's license with a thumbprint that wasn't his.
But was Chip Menashe's, huh?
Well, we got on to Menashe because he was spreading a lot of dough around. Today, Becker got down here and lifted one of his prints.
That cinched it, huh?
Yes, that and the shot he just threw at me.
Strictly a stick-up killer who got caught.
Marlowe, about this Martin Vogel, you still want to let it go that the Beverly Hills police are going to get in touch?
I think so. Good night, Captain Bush. The ride back to Beverly Hills was an uncomfortable hour and a half, cold and empty. I was glad that I had things to do like stop and start and shift gears. It kept me from thinking too much about a lot of things and a lot of people I wish I'd never heard of. People like Stanley Towner, who I had every reason to be against, but who I was starting to pull for. Stanley Towner, a man who had started all over again after a single mistake made 25 years ago. A man who had fought to build good things, like a comfortable home, a marriage to a woman in a painting, a 16-year-old likeness named Catherine. But Stanley Towner, who was also a killer on a lonely stretch of beach far from home, destroying something rotten who would destroy him. A killer that nobody knew about, except me. Well, I pulled into the driveway and parked behind the car that had been Margaret's. As I got out, the light of the garage went on and the side door of the house opened. I felt almost wrong dropping my hand around the .38 in my side pocket.
Good evening, Mr. Marlowe. You have the watch?
Yeah. I had quite a tussle getting hold of it.
I imagined you would.
Menashe's dead, Mr. Towner.
Menashe? Who is Menashe, Mr. Marlowe?
The reason you hired me? The man who called you and dangled this bait? Yeah, you were right. It's a beautiful watch, Mr. Vogel.
Vogel? You know about it?
Yeah, they keep police files a long time. I know about everything. Except why you didn't go after the watch yourself.
Well, I was afraid.
Afraid to show yourself in a town where somebody might remember you, huh? The town in which you had committed a murder, is that it?
Yes, that's it exactly.
Dad, is that you down there?
Yes, dear. Me, Mr. Marlowe.
Well, why don't you come into the house? It's so late and it's chilly. You'll catch your death of cold out there.
Yes, in a while, dear. Now go back to bed.
All right. Good night, Dad.
Good night, dear.
Well, good night, Mr. Marlowe, and please make him do as I say, will you?
Yes, I will, Catherine. Good night.
Do you mind if we go along to the police at once, Mr. Marlowe? I'd rather she didn't know right now. Tomorrow's soon enough. And, can we take your car?
Yeah. The lights go off out here?
Yes. The switch is on the garage wall over there.
Okay, get in.
All right.
You know, Mr. Towner, I'm sorry about Catherine and the way she's going to be hit by this thing.
The switch is there on your right. On your right, Mr. Marlowe.
Yeah.
It was a very nice house.
Mm-hmm. Mr. Towner, you certainly loved Margaret a lot, didn't you?
Completely, Mr. Marlowe.
And her memory, too?
Why do you ask?
Something that makes me awfully happy. Mr. Towner, you didn't kill Leon Stice.
Marlowe, what are you saying?
That you never lost your wife's watch at Camino Beach. You never had it. She lost it herself. Lost it when she struggled with Leon Stice just before she killed him for your sake. For you and Catherine and everything you've worked for.
No, Marlowe, no.
Yes, Margaret had a bad heart. She knew she didn't have long to live. Also, she knew that Stice was blackmailing you. It figures, Towner. And what also figures is that you'd rather pay for a murder that you didn't commit than to have Margaret's name soiled.
Yes, I would, and I will, because you can't prove any of this.
Correction, Mr. Towner, I can. With your wife's car there in the garage, the car in which she died on what you said was her return from Westwood.
Which it was?
No, not according to a funny little chalk mark I just saw on one tire, it wasn't. A little white Z that a policeman named Ziegler in Camino Beach makes to check on parking time. And we can go on from there. Your confession won't mean a thing.
But, Marlowe, it will. No, I guess it won't. I guess you can't hide the truth very often, can you?
No. Only once in a great while. And then, strangely enough, only when it seems like the right thing to do.
What do you mean? Why did you stop the motor?
There's one thing I haven't told you yet. The way things worked out in Camino Beach, Mr. Towner. The police there think that Menashe killed Leon Stice, and they're happy that way. They never heard of you or your wife. And I don't see why they should. No.
Yes.
I mean that nobody really knows the whole story.
Nobody except you, Marlowe.
Nobody, Mr. Towner. Good night.
Thank you, Mr. Marlowe. Good night.
Philip Marlowe will be back in just a moment. But first, a word from the Ford Dealers of America.
Tonight, there are more than 420,000 enthusiastic 1950 Ford owners, and it seems as though most of them are talking about this car. Listen to what Judge Richmond B. Keach of Washington, D.C. has to say about his new Ford.
I was so satisfied with my 49 Ford that I decided to get a 50 as soon as they became available. I've been more than pleased with the 50. Truthfully, I see no cause to pay more when a Ford gives me all the performance, quiet, and comfort a man can ask for at such a reasonable price. The Ford is wonderfully easy to handle, particularly in traffic.
Yes, ask any Ford owner how he feels about his big new Ford, and he'll tell you it's tops for performance and for comfort. But prove it for yourself. Drop into your neighborhood Ford dealers and test drive this truly and Ford.
Be with us, country. Next, the night should have been nothing but peace and quiet. But a pair of angry eagles changed all that. One was solid gold and too close to a battered corpse. The other weighed 160 pounds and was too quick with his fists. In or out
They
of the
bring
ring.
them, all those. They bring them up there and they sit up there and they smoke crack.
You could be The Adventures of Philip Marlowe, bringing you Raymond Chandler's most famous characters. Night Star, Bill Conrad, are produced and directed by Norman McDonald, and are written for radio by Robert Mitchell and Gene Levitt. Featured in the cast were Sammy Hill, John Daner, Gene Bates, Ralph Moody, Larry Dobkin, Harry Bartell, and Edgar Barrier. The special music is composed and conducted by Richard Orant. This is Roy Rowan speaking for CBS, the Columbia Broadcasting
This
System.
is Bunky. This is Bunky.
Get this, get it straight. Crime is a sucker's road, and those who travel it wind up in the gut of the prison of the grave. This time I was in the country where the night should have been nothing but peace and quiet. But a pair of angry eagles changed all that. One was solid gold and too close to a battered corpse. The other weighed 160 pounds and was too quick with his fists. It happened like this.
From the pen of Raymond Chandler, outstanding author of crime fiction, comes his most famous character in
babies.
The Adventures of Philip Marlowe. Now, with Gerald Moore, starred as Philip Marlowe, we bring you tonight's exciting story, The Angry Eagle.
And no baby. Well, what do you... Isn't it...
What?
Hello,
Mr. Philip Marlowe, please. Clover Lake, California calling.
this is Marlowe.
One moment, sir. Go ahead on your call to Los Angeles, please.
Hello, Marlowe. Babe Durney. Remember me, light heavy contender in 39?
Oh, yeah, sure, I remember you.
Good.
You still have that bar in Southgate?
No, I'm back in the game.
Ah,
Trainer this time for a welterweight that's good. His name's Danny Eagle, and he's another Barney Russ, believe me.
no kidding.
Yeah, but he's in trouble. Come on out, will you, Phil? Clover Lake's only 20 miles. You can be here by 6. It's just outside of Malibu, up in the hills.
Well, what's your boy's trouble, babe?
Plenty. And it could end up being his life. Now step on it, Phil. Oh, and listen, you're a sports writer from Detroit, not a private detective. You got it?
Got it. Leaving now, babe. It was an hour's drive to Malibu Beach in a film colony where the convertibles outnumbered the hardtops 5-1. And another 30 minutes up into the mountains along a steep spiral of macadam, which at every turn made more of the Pacific below and less of Malibu. until finally I was at the top. To my right, there was a dirt road, which a freshly painted sign said led to Clover Lake Training Camp, private. Raleigh Lance, owner. I drove on into what turned out to be a converted summer hotel marked office. A couple of buildings that had been stables and maybe 24 cabins spread out over a sloping green acre that led to a cliff's edge, and the lake some 100 feet below. When I pulled in and parked in a gravel semicircle which was close to a roofed-over boxing ring, where a lot of muscles in sweatpants was making a punching bag sound like a machine gun, I saw Babe Durney coming toward me in ducks and white T-shirt, with an angry fighting eagle as in Danny on it. He was more bay window and less hair than last time, but still the same quick smile under a nose that spread over half his face, and an extended hand that could have passed for a catcher's mitt.
Hiya, Phil. Glad you didn't take any longer. Things are worse.
Oh?
Danny got canned an hour ago, and he's burning up. Told Lance and his wife where they both could go, and I think he's going to personally see to it that they get there.
Now, wait a minute. Who's this Lance? And his
Raleigh
wife?
Lance. He runs this place, Marlowe.
Yeah.
Strictly the big-time, big-shot manager. His seat at the fights has to be A1. His license plate the lowest number he can get. Yeah, half-pint in French cuffs and built-up heels. He's got 10 fighters there. Danny's one.
And the wife?
Oh, yeah. Myra. A lot of curves, a lot of war paint, and never enough clothes on.
Know what you mean.
Yeah, well, also not much to keep her busy, and Lance hasn't got time to run around down in Malibu.
Which means sheep's eyes at the boys, huh?
Yeah, Danny Eagle included. Not that the kid ever did anything about it, mind you. Figured she was just being friendly. Come on, let's move on down by the lake like I was just showing you around. Hey, Jersey.
Yeah?
You can quit now. Do a mile in the shower.
Okay, babe. See you later.
Anyhow, Phil, this morning, Lance and the missus had a beef when the big shot got mad, read Myra off, and called Danny and tried the same thing on him.
Didn't take, huh?
No. So the boss canned him. Kid went back to his cabin and started kicking the fixtures around. That's when I called you. He's got a lot of temper, Phil.
Yeah, but what do you want me to do?
Help me get him out of here before he tangles with Lance. He said he wasn't going to get off the ground till things were squared away, and he... Oh, hold it.
What now?
Over there near the edge of the cliff. Friend of Lance's, Jess Weatherwax.
Well, that old man?
Yeah, hayseed to look at or listen to, but he owns about every piece of land around here.
Uh-huh.
Rich, retired, and has just learned about prize fighters. Calls them gladiators. Also, he's got a mud fence-faced daughter he's real anxious to pass off.
Yeah, also he's coming this way.
Oh, hello there, son.
Yeah, don't encourage Gab. It's his specialty.
Well, babe, my boy. What shape are you in tonight?
Oh, well, not quite fighting trim, Mr. Weatherwax. I was just showing Mr. Marlowe here around the grounds. He's a sports writer.
Sports writer?
Yeah.
Well, glad to make your acquaintance, Mr. Marlowe.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. When I think about what I've missed all these years not following the ring...
Mr. Weatherwax, excuse me, but we're in a...
Okay. Gonna check chat real quick, see if I've missed anything. Oh, I got a question. The Pageant says, I've always wondered who does the old style radio aesthetic accent clips for the shows. It's usually me. I mean, that's basically what I did in that track for Knife Party. Let's see if I can find that. Yeah, this bit right here.
Destroy them with lasers.
That. Do you guys hear that? I don't know if you can hear that. Hold on. Put it where I'm sure you can hear it.
Destroy them with lasers.
Yeah, that's the thing I do. Okay. Just working away on stuff. Enjoy.
In a hurry. I want Mr. Marlowe to see the lake before it's dark. We'll see you at dinner up at the lodge later, huh?
Yes, I look forward to that.
Goodbye.
Yeah, bye, son.
The original windbag.
Yeah.
But, Marlowe, like I was saying, I gotta have your help.
Yeah, but what can I do now? The kid's through, babe.
Sure, but look, Phil, I know other managers. I also know the makings of a champ when I see him, and Danny Eagle's got the stuff.
And?
Okay, I like him. Phil, you gotta get next to Lance. If he thinks you're doing a feature on him, he'll be your best friend in a couple of hours. A little Napoleon.
And when I'm buddy-buddy, I steer him away from ordering his muscle man to play pretzel with Danny while you're trying to get him out of here, is that it?
That's right. I already planted that you're coming up here, so all you gotta... Hey, look.
Huh?
Up at the lodge on the porch there. That's him and Myra going in the office.
My cue.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but first tell me one thing, babe. Does Danny know about me?
No. He'd turn against me if he did.
To set like that.
Settle his
This
stuff his
entire
own
outfit
way.
out of bubbly,
That's why you
melted
gotta
cheddar
get to
cheese.
Lance.
It took
In or
plenty
out
of
of the ring,
heating,
it still
brushing, and
takes
layering,
two to
plus
make a
miles of
fight.
patience to...
Yeah. All right, babe. I'll do my
I
best.
just got comfortable. Finally. I didn't think those guys would ever leave.
Marlowe, Detroit Daily News. Wonder if there is such a paper. That doesn't sound too bad.
Listen, Myra, I don't want any more trouble with you. I'm fed up.
Oh,
You're
fine.
fed up. You? Well, that's funny. You drag me up here and
Shut
expect
up.
me to...
And try real hard to understand this. I dropped 10 grand, 10,000 berries last night on that punk Steve Rocker. I'm not very happy.
So you want a fighter who stinks. What's that got to do with me?
I don't know. But if you'd let him alone, he wouldn't have looked so tired in there.
Of all the cheap cracks you've ever made, that's about the...
The what? Go on, say it. You never flirted. You never played up to him. You were only being friendly. Go on, spit it out, why don't you?
Don't think I won't. When we're alone.
Oh.
Excuse me, I didn't mean to eavesdrop. I was looking for Mr. Lance. Raleigh Lance?
That's me. What do you want?
My name's Philip Marlowe, Detroit Daily News, Mr. Lance.
Oh. Yes. Come in, Mr. Marlowe.
Oh.
There was a note here on my desk that I should expect you for an interview. Glad to see you.
Oh, thank you. I don't believe I've,
My wife, Mr. Marlowe, Mrs. Lance.
How do you do?
Hello. From, Detroit, you said?
Yeah.
How are things at the Beaver Club? That's quite a spot, I hear.
Oh, yeah, quite.
I used to go with a reporter there. He told me about some wild parties at their press club. Busy Beaver Nights, they used to call them.
Yes, busy Beaver Night. Lots of fun.
Mm-hmm. I'll bet.
Myra, Mr. Marlowe and I'd like to talk a while, so,
So I'll be running along. It was a pleasure, Mr. Marlowe.
Thank you.
Goodbye, Raleigh. I'll see you later.
Yeah. Well, Mr. Marlowe, have a chair. Drink?
Yeah, I will, thanks. It's quite a spot you have here, Mr. Lance.
Make it Raleigh, fella.
All right.
Yeah, it's okay. But you're not up here to write about a training camp, are you? Of course, I know background counts, but, well, like this drink, the soda helps, too. But the scotch is the thing, huh? Health?
Same. Yeah, you're right about that scotch.
Mr. Lance? What is it, Kelly? I'm busy now.
Well, it's about Danny Eagle.
Did you give him his walking papers?
No, Big Gurney stopped me, Mr. Lance. Said he'd give Danny the word himself that he could handle him.
That fat pug! Who does he think he is?
Well, he said he just didn't want trouble, Mr. Lance. Besides, he said Danny was taking a walk.
Yeah? Well, I'm going to give him the air, too. I've got enough enemies without some lousy trainer who's on my own payroll. Pardon me, Mr. Marlowe. I'll only be a couple of minutes.
Sure.
Help yourself to another drink. We'll talk later after dinner, about 8. Oh, and here, catch.
Yeah.
Best cigar made. Let's go, Kelly.
Best cigar. Seats marked A1. Yeah.
Hey.
Huh?
Don't go away mad. My hubby always runs out on people, even private detectives.
Slips, huh?
Busy Beaver Night, indeed. I made it up. I never even heard of Detroit.
Why'd you bait the trap?
Lance, the jealous jerk, has threatened to hire a detective 6 times.
Oh.
After all this fuss over Danny Eagle, you were about due. Well, shall we walk? It's a nice night.
Let's leave it that way, huh?
What do you mean?
Isn't Danny enough for one day?
Listen, mister, you're starting off with 2 left feet. I was friendly with Danny Eagle, period.
And Steve Rocker?
The same. Only Steve was a little dull. A mind dedicated to comic books. All fighter.
Not according to his last buff.
Yeah. Rocco moved like he was drugged and collapsed in the 3rd, so it's my fault. Oh, the big shot is quite a loser. And don't bother with your next question. I can feel it coming.
Space
Why have I
testicle
stuck?
is heading
Yeah, well, it
to
belongs
Earth
here
at
someplace.
alarming
Well, I've stuck because...
Breaking news. A gigantic space testicle is heading to Earth at alarming speed.
Breaking news, a gigantic space testicle is heading to Earth at alarming speed. Astronomers now report that what appears to be a separate left teat has emerged and is actively pursuing it through the upper atmosphere. Breaking news, a gigantic space testicle is...
Well, because I thought that each battle was going to be our last. That sooner or later he'd have time for me.
He's a busy guy, Myra.
So was King Solomon, but he always had room for his wives.
True.
I thought this place was going to be our answer. Just the two of us, plus the peace and quiet of the country, with Malibu on hand for a change.
This just in.
So what happens?
Still busy.
Listen, all you feathermuckers.
So busy that he spends
It's the
8 hours
news,
a day
damn it.
with Jess Weatherwax, a guy he
should be
never heard
taken
of until he
seriously.
started this camp. But a
Users
guy
can
who
make dead
thrills
famous
to hear
people
the lives
say
and
the
love
cuss
of Raleigh
words.
Lance. And that leaves me with his daughter, Clementine, if I don't talk to the fighters. Clementine, whose shoes are number 9, with an IQ to match. Good night.
Wait a minute, Myra. Where you going?
Going as far as my cabin on an old-fashioned cry. Or maybe just an old-fashioned, I don't know which. Good night.
When Myra pivoted on a spiked heel and stomped off into the dark, I knew that I had to move fast because when next she and hubby met, the fact that I was a private detective was going to become public domain. And from there on out, I'd be of little use to Babe Durney, and if Lance's muscle playmates caught up to me, of no use to anybody. I located Danny Eagle's cabin among half a dozen others, peeking out of a thick grove of pepper trees, showing light from a half-open door. Hey, anybody home?
Rush of the breeze. Are alive with the rush of the breeze. Golden grain dances and tickles our knees. We race like the wind with our arms in the sky. Laughing like ninjas, we glide and we fly. The world feels wide. The sun's in our eyes. La la la. The hills are alive. Are alive with the rush of the breeze. Golden grain dances and tickles our knees. We race like the wind with
for himself.
I think you're in the wrong cabin, mister. I haven't vacated yet.
Well, don't you think it'd be easy all the way around if you did, Danny?
Right now, I'm not looking for the easy way, mister. I've been walking and thinking about that. That and a pair of people I don't like. A pair I want to square myself with. Mr. and Mrs. Raleigh Lance. Ooh!
It was purely a case of mistaken identity. But it served as a reminder that it still took two to make a fight. And that the only chance I had left was to get next to Raleigh Lance and keep him away from Danny Eagle. I spent a half hour going from the lodge to Lance's empty cabin to the dining room and every other place where I thought he might be. But finally, I remembered Jess Weatherwax, the one-man fan club whom I located back up at the office.
Oh, hello there, son.
He was peeling off his coat and getting ready for canasta with something uncombed and built like a length of pipe. Who had to be daughter Clementine.
What can I do for you, son?
Mr. Weatherwax, have you seen Lance?
Why, no, Mr. Marlowe. We just came in. You deal, dearest. Yes, Daddy. Is it
The
important?
same thing with the
Daddy. Oh, excuse me, child. Mr. Marlowe, my daughter, Clementine.
How do you do?
Very fine, thank you. Mr. Marlowe, Daddy told...
Hey, Marlowe, is that you in there?
Oh, it's Babe Durney.
Yeah, excuse me.
Phil, come with me, quick.
What's wrong?
Lance is dead, Marlowe.
What?
At the edge of the lake on the rocks.
Accident?
I don't know. Come on, Phil.
In just a moment, the
To
second
climb
act
out
of Philip
of the
Marlowe.
hole.
But first,
And I
the confusion
can't
created
get
by
out.
Gracie
I
Allen has
don't
never been more
understand what
clearly,
I
more
need to
hilariously
do.
defined
I
than it will
just
be
act
this
it's
Wednesday night.
designed
Over
that
for
way.
an action
Yeah.
packed
Yeah.
hour
I'll
with
tell you-
interviews.
Climb out of-
For the writer also meets some of Gracie's friends who present highly conflicting stories which Gracie does not untangle. It's another merry, mad mix-up which could come only from George Burns and Gracie Allen. So be listening this Wednesday on most of these same CBS stations. Now with our star, Gerald Moore, the second act of Philip Marlowe, and tonight's story, The Angry Eagle.
Sharp lakeshore stones, like countless fighters' fists, had hammered all the life out of Raleigh Lance. And as we stared down at him, the circle of light from the electric lantern in Babe Durney's hand began to dance over the corpse. I took the lantern, turned him away from the twisted body at his feet, and sent him back up the path to camp. Find a phone and quietly call the police. After that, I took another quick look at all that was left of the little big shot. I went up the path myself and got as far as the jagged hole in the rail where Lance had gone through. I had just enough time to see a few things before I was met by Myra. Just like she'd been before, except for a handful of nervous fingers that just couldn't leave her neckline alone.
I saw Babe. He told me about Raleigh. Is it true?
Yeah, it's true, all right. Your husband's dead. Babe just left, so you must have been on your way here when you ran into him. How come?
I had a date to meet my husband. For a chat.
Why here? He didn't strike me as being the romantic type.
He wasn't. Neither was he the type to talk where he could be overheard. Especially when he was cornered.
What do you mean?
I put Raleigh's back against the wall tonight. I finally got hold of a way to make that inflated ego turn loose, his favorite trinket.
Meaning you?
Yes. Marlowe, about an hour ago, I found out that Raleigh was crooked.
Fixed fights?
Yeah. When I left you, I went to our cabin for a drink. But the liquor was all gone. Lance kept spare bottles in the back of his closet, so I went to look.
Found what?
A briefcase. It wasn't Raleigh's, so I opened it. There was $35,000 in it. And a note congratulating him on his coaching of Steve Rocca. Rocca was drugged in that last fight, Marlowe. Raleigh sold him out, and I can prove it.
Oh. That's what you two were going to hash out over here, huh? The price of your silence, which was divorce.
And no strings. He told me he wanted to think, then he was going to give me his answer, but now... That's all unnecessary.
You're so right. Myra, come here. I want to show you something. See? Here on the ground?
What do you... No, I don't see anything.
Somebody put up quite an argument right here before Lance went through the railing.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
And here's something else.
Oh, what's that, Marlowe?
It's a gold tie clasp, baby, with an eagle on it.
Danny?
Yeah, Danny Eagle. This changes things plenty, huh?
Danny? I can't believe Danny would murder Raleigh.
Well, you better start believing it and get back to your cabin and stay there with the doors and windows locked.
You think he might go for me
You
next?
were half the beef. Now that he's gone this far, chances are good he's got something nice thought up for you, too. Unless I'm making the king-size mistake and you and Danny turn out to be a team.
Are you crazy?
It could figure both ways, baby. So I'll keep it in mind until I get something more to do with it. Meanwhile, like I said, take care of yourself. I dropped the tie clasp into my pocket and then started looking for its owner, who could be #1 candidate for a noose. I decided to try Danny's cabin first, but when I got there, it was dark, with everything just as I'd left it. Until I'd turned to go. Someone was framed in the doorway. It was the gentleman farmer and novice fight fan, Jess Weatherwax.
You looking for something special, are you, Mr. Marlowe?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I am.
I figured you would be, what with being a reporter, because I know there's been some kind of a ruckus here tonight.
How did you know there was trouble here?
Well, I happened to be passing by a certain phone a few minutes ago, and I heard that trainer, Babe Durney, calling the police.
Oh. Okay, as long as you know that much, you may as well know the rest. Somebody shoved the boss of this place out through a railing into 100 feet of thin air. He's dead.
Well, Lance murdered? By one of his own men? Oh, no, I don't believe it. He's a good manager. His boys loved him, every one of them.
You should be so loved, especially by a guy like Danny.
Danny Eagle?
None other. And that's only half of it. Your good manager, Mr. Lance, was a fight fixer. One who'd even drug his own stable to be sure to lose. He was as crooked as a hyena's back leg.
He prearranged boxing fights?
That's putting it mildly. His own wife, Myra, pinned that on him just tonight. She didn't go into detail. She didn't have to. She had enough proof to make it stick because she was getting a divorce on the strength of it.
Oh, I find it mighty hard to believe all this, Mr. Marlowe.
And here's something else. I'm not a reporter. I'm a private detective.
You're a private detective?
Yeah, called in by Babe Durney because he was worried. Now I am. Anyway, here's what I'm getting at. If you're really sincere about liking your violence according to Marquis of Queensberry rules, you can do me a big favor.
What can I do?
Keep an eye on Myra Lance for me.
Yes.
I left her in the cottage. Dan Eagle may be only half finished with what he started.
I'll do my best. You can count on that, sir.
Okay, I'm going up to the office at the lodge now and find out if anyone saw Danny leave the grounds. I'll see you.
Hello there, Mr. Marlowe. Did you get enough story material from the box fighters?
For a couple of novels, Clementine. You alone here?
Well, I am now. My daddy and I were playing canasta, but he left a while back. Went off without his coat, too, see?
I know. You've been here in the office ever since, huh?
Why, yes, why?
Well, maybe you can help me. Did you...
Gladly. But you've just got to help me first, Mr. Marlowe. Have you got a cigarette paper?
A cigarette paper?
You know, the makings. I'm
Oh.
trying to roll me a cigarette, ran out of mine. I found my daddy's tobacco, and then I absolutely emptied his coat pockets here looking for a paper, but there wasn't any. You wouldn't happen to have it.
No, I'm afraid not, Clementine. Here, have one of mine. In fact, have two. Now, my question. Did you happen to see Danny Eagle go out? Go out?
Out the what, Mr. Marlowe?
Huh? Oh, never mind. Listen, Clementine, did this thing come out of your daddy's coat pocket, too?
That old ticket stub?
Yeah.
Out of that little pocket in the big one on the right side, it was... Well, Mr. Marlowe, what's wrong?
I don't know. But I better find out right now. As I ran out of the office and past the empty rope ring toward where the cabin stood, I was full of the conviction that Clover Lake Training Camp was due for a second corpse any minute. Only this time I knew that some fast adjectives I myself had tossed off and not a hot-headed fighter were playing cause and effect. And as I made for the door of the Lance cabin, there was no help in the fact that my volunteer guard, Jess Weatherwax, was nowhere in sight. I called Myra's name twice and still got no answer. So I stepped back to go to work on the door with my shoulder when the lock turned from inside.
What is it, Marlowe? What are you doing here?
At the moment, Myra, baby, I'm counting lucky stars, the kind that kept you hale and hearty in spite of me and my big mouth.
I'm afraid I don't know what you mean.
I mean, I almost spilled all, including the clincher, which was where you could be located. All this, mind you, to the guy who no doubt was in it with Lance right up to his Adam's apple. The fact that you're still breathing means that he must have given up and beat it because as a topper, I sent him here to guard you. Say, what's the matter? Aren't you even curious?
Why, yes, sure, of course.
So am I, Marlowe. Don't move.
Oh, no.
You have a talent for stupid audacity, young man. Myra's still breathing because up to the point where you knocked on this door, she still didn't realize my connection. But when you showed up, I couldn't take a chance. I was forced to bring this gun into things and wait behind the door. Now, obviously, you both know.
And I was so relieved you still had strength enough to open the door, Myra. I stepped in chin first and was happy about it.
Well, I was afraid to warn you.
Well, it's your move, Weatherwax. What'll it be?
I have no choice.
What?
You'll have a lot of bodies to crawl out from under, Buster.
Well, it won't be too hard. Danny's already framed for Raleigh's murder.
Framed by whom?
By Raleigh Lance himself. Oh, such a simple little plan. I worked it out as I worked out everything else around here.
Just for the record, how is it supposed to go?
Once Myra knew about Raleigh, she became dangerous to me. She had to be killed. So I told him how to set up the whole thing.
You know, you're really enjoying yourself, aren't you?
Frankly, no.
Around Dodge City and in the territory on West, there's just one way to handle the killers and the spoilers, and that's with the U.S. Marshal and the smell of gun smoke.
Gunsmoke, starring William Conrad. The story of the violence that moved west with young America. The story of a man who moved with it. Matt Dillon, United States Marshal.
You gotta get welcome to Dodge City proper like. Hey, you there, mister. I said you.
You addressing me, sir?
I reckon I am. You a preacher?
Not exactly. You dress like a preacher. If you'll excuse me.
Back up, fancy pants. You ain't no preacher. I figure on making you dance some for the folks.
You think you can hoorah me?
Dude, I said dance. Dance or the next shot will take off one of your toes.
I don't think I'd like that.
Doc, no. All right, Thorne, put up the gun.
Marshal, you got a wild and woolly town here.
Marshal, you move aside. I'm gonna make this grinning dude kick up his heels for us.
I'd say that might be quite a trick, Thorne. Unless he's changed a lot since I last met him.
Have you, Doc? Not for the good, Matt. I was afraid.
You pasty-faced tenderfoot. I said for
Shut
you...
up, Thorne. He's drunk, Doc. He's dead. You just don't know it yet. I'll take it good if you'd meet me later at my office. All right, Matt. To you.
Well, that's sure a lot of talk. Now I'm going to shoot that dude's boot heels.
Fire one shot and I'll pistol whip you, Thorne.
What's that? You're kind of forgetting who's holding a gun, ain't you? Oh!
I wasn't forgetting.
Oh, my wrist. You broke my wrist.
I doubt it. Now let's go to jail.
Oh, you can't put me in jail. I'm Thorne Finley.
Move.
Oh, you wait till I tell Big Jack about this, and I will, too.
Do that. He might be grateful to me for saving your neck. You pulled some fool stunts, Thorne, but you've never been closer to dying than just a minute ago.
You mean from that fancy pants? Oh, I could handle 6 like him.
That makes you a lot of man. I can name a dozen pretty good gun hands who can't handle one of it.
What?
That's Doc Holliday.
There you are.
Salute, Matt. Salute, Doc. It sounds worse, Doc.
Yeah, I got orders to go to Arizona. Air's dry there, better for my lungs.
Going?
Thought I might. Wyatt invited me to visit him. He and Virgil and Morgan are the law down there. Some little mining town called Tombstone.
Well, it sounds peaceful anyway.
If it isn't, it will be by the time Wyatt Earp gets through. He is the peacemakingest man I ever met outside of you. Matt, who was the tellerhead down at the depot anyway?
Oh, Thorne? He's just a spoiled kid.
Kid? Couldn't be much younger than you.
Sure, but Thorne never grew up. His father has coddled him and protected him and gotten him out of scrapes ever since he was a pup. He's never had to be a man. Not with Big Jack wet nursing him.
Big Jack? Big Jack Finley?
Oh, you know him?
I've heard of him.
Well, that figures. He owns about half of Kansas. Star in a box runs more cows than he can count.
Swings a lot of weight in Dodge?
Yeah, too much.
Mr. Dillon? Mr. Dillon, somebody said that Doc Holliday had come into town today and he... Oh, excuse me.
It's all right, Chester. Why don't you shake hands with him?
Don't mind if I shake with my left hand. It's kind of habit.
Yeah, I know. Mr. Dillon has the same habit.
He would. How about dinner tonight, Matt?
Sure. How long will you be in Dodge?
Not long. Just till I finish a chore.
Oh? That, chore have anything to do with Big Jack Finley?
Might say so. Gonna kill him.
All right, Dillon. Turn him loose.
You, forgot to close the door, Mr. Finley.
You going to turn my boy loose? Or I'm going to have to do it for you.
You got a writ of habeas corpus?
Writ? Thorne didn't commit no crime.
The charges are drunken, disorderly, disturbing the peace, and attempted assault with a deadly weapon.
I wash.
You still need a writ.
But, man, Judge Nathan does what I say, and you know it. Don't you think I can get a writ?
I'm sure you can and will. You always do.
Then what's the point, Dillon? It's just a lot of useless red tape.
It's the law. Close the door on the way out. All right, Thorne.
Didn't I tell you Big Jack would get me out? When are you going to learn you can't play?
Save the speech.
The law can't touch a Finley. You ought to get smart, Marshal.
Like you?
Sure, like me. Hi, Big Jack. You okay, son?
Fine. Anything else, Mr. Finley?
Why, yes. My boy here is a little boisterous sometimes, I know. High-spirited, you understand?
Uh-huh. So?
So, I want to put a stop to all this nonsense of yours, arresting him every time he kicks up his heels a bit.
Now, go on.
Well, I'm offering you a job. Let's say, protecting my interests. $200 a month.
And no work, naturally.
I see we understand each other perfectly. No work, of course.
All I have to do is just shut my eyes whenever Junior here breaks the law, huh?
I said we understand each other. There's no need to elaborate on it, Dillon.
There's a big need. Only how do I explain to a person like you that some men don't wear a price tag?
Huh?
How do I explain how I feel about a so-called respectable citizen making the law his private doormat?
Hey, you're nothing but the stupid gunman I've always thought you were. I understand you took the part of Doc Holliday against my son.
I kept Thorne from committing suicide, yeah.
You sided with a notorious killer against an important citizen of this community. Now I'm telling you, Dillon, Holliday, I don't want him in Dodge tomorrow.
Doc may be a gunfighter, but he's clear with the law, Finley, and a better man than your son will ever be.
What? Why,
That hurts, doesn't it?
You... I'm serving notice, Marshal. You run that killer out of Dodge City, or I'll do it myself.
Big Jack Finley, cattleman and self-made king of southern Kansas. No better or worse than most of the men carving empires out of the West, until love for his son blinded him to the fact that Thorne Finley had gone bad. And from here on, I knew the war was on between Big Jack and me.
So Big Jack Finley's going to run me out of town, huh?
No, unless I do it first.
Oh? I do something naughty, Matt?
Well, you threatened a man's life.
That... And just between friends, Matt.
Anything else, Doc? Not murder.
Murder? I give him an even break.
With you, that's still murder. Don't you think you better tell me about it?
Mm-hmm. What if I don't tell you?
Now, then my job's to warn Finley and try to protect him.
You're a tough man to be friends with, Matt.
It applies to you, too, doesn't it?
Guess maybe it does at that. Didn't realize how I put you on the spot by spouting off my good intentions. Sorry.
Forget it. You want to talk to me?
All right. Remember a girl named Ruth Davis?
Mm-hmm. Died in a riding accident a few months ago. Always wondered if it wasn't suicide. She lost her brother 2 weeks before that.
No accident. No suicide.
You sure?
Sure. You know, Ruth and her brother ran their ranch alone.
Mm-hmm.
A man started pestering Ruth, and she hated him. Her brother kicked the man off the ranch. This fella dry-gulched Ruth's brother, made it look like a robbery.
You have any proof of this?
Yeah. Ruth was afraid to go to the law, so she sent a letter to me. Here, read it yourself. She says the man was Finley and says she expects him to try and shut her up for good.
Well, that doesn't mean it's Big Jack.
I went to see Ruth's folks. They had her belongings. Among them, I found this.
Watch chain.
Engraved JF on the clasp. Jack Finley. You see why I've got to kill him, Matt? He forced Ruth's horse over that cliff, sure. But do you still think she died accidental?
No. But who's responsible is something for a court to decide.
Court? With Finley's money and influence, he wouldn't spend 5 days in jail even if he was convicted, which he wouldn't be.
He doesn't own the court.
Maybe not, but it's still the most powerful man in the state against a dead girl whose only friend is Doc Holliday. How do you think a judge will decide?
Doc, I'm going to ask you.
Sorry, so it's looking like my mother-in-law might be getting hacked. And so Kim was trying to figure out what what that might be. So she says, Scott sent me a message on Facebook, and I don't know if he got the answer he wanted. Do you know if he did or something like that? And I'm like, I haven't messaged your mom on anything in 100 years, let alone Facebook Messenger. I barely touched that thing. So I don't know what to do. I feel like, I mean, I kind of want to explain to her she might be getting fished, but she doesn't know what that is. And trying to explain it to her without losing my freaking mind might be the end of me. So I don't know if I even want to open that bag of cheese. You know what I mean? Do you guys ever have this with your aging parents? They're like, oh, you sent me a note on Facebook. And then you check it out and you're like, no, that's someone faking like they're me and they're trying to get you. And they almost did, it sounds like. You know? Yeah. I mean, that's the thing, Jerry. Do I call... The thing is, they're very much in that loop of whatever Fox News tells them they believe, whatever they see on Facebook in their timelines they believe. If it's AI BS about something that's, you know, strikes a chord with their politics or something, they believe it. They just believe everything. And so why wouldn't they believe that somebody named Scott Johnson _85 bunch of numbers isn't just me? You know what I mean? And Kim, I said, do you want to talk to her? And Kim goes, ugh, like that. So yeah, I don't know. Part of me wants to, how do I say this? I wish there was a way for her to screw this up all the way up till the point of somebody taking advantage or getting money out of her and then have it stop there. You know, I don't want her. I want her to learn. I want her to learn something. The Wraith 86, how did you do that? How did you, well, I don't know, you did it, but how did your mom manage to just stay away? Because it feels like there's no middle ground. People either got, of that generation, they either got completely sucked in by it and are now caught in the loop of it, or they didn't do it at all. You know what, Jerry? I am going to do that. I'm doing it now. Man, I haven't used this thing in a while. How does it even work? I don't even have her friended. That's a sounds. Yeah, she's not on here, dude. Well, that's even worse. I can't even get her in the medium she's on. Maybe it's Instagram. She wouldn't know the difference. She'd say Facebook and she meant Instagram. She doesn't actually know that there's two different things. So let's see if we can find that. Frances Sones. Nope. Well, all right then. I do believe that is as good as that's going to get. Until I call her. So I'll probably call her. Yeah, and I think I've seen this before. It's not the first time. I've had fans who got phished by fake my name bunch of numbers. That's happened before, so I was able to report the accounts and get them shut down, but I don't want to police that stuff. So usually what'll happen is someone will point it out and go, hey, there's a fake Scott Johnson going around on whatever service and they're doing a thing, and I'll be like, oh, okay. Go report it. Tell them it's fake. I wish Facebook's timeline, the For You page on Facebook, if it fed them nothing but vaccines save lives and go to your doctor to have your cancer treated, not some BS blog you found on WordPress that tells you to take, to eat 3 flowers and call you in the morning. You know what I mean? Why can't like real stuff happen on there? The Wraith, I disagree. Phishing will get a lot worse with crap like Sora. Sora and VO3, all these video generators. I suppose if they were the independent stuff someone makes and then uses somewhere else, that's one thing. But the Sora app, one of the things I like about it, I was talking about this on Film Sack this morning in our pre-show. It's the only, this is going to sound crazy, it's the only honest social media there is. Think about it. You go there, and I'm talking just about the app, not the source of this, not the video model that stands on its own that you can, that some people can pay big money to use and build up stuff. That's not what I'm talking about. But the app, the Sora app, which is currently in beta and everybody just gets codes to use it. That app is the most honest app in social media. And hear me out. Here's why I say this. When you go there, you know exactly what you're going there for. There's nothing else. So you can't upload audio, video, photos, anything other than your own likeness. And even then you control who sees it or uses it. It's nothing but slop and garbage. It's all bull crap from top to bottom. Every day, every post is made up nonsense. You'll never log into Sora and go, oh, did you see this news story about the Eiffel Tower's on fire? No, because it's impossible to show anything in there that wasn't generated as nonsense from prompts. And there's something comforting in the idea that there's an app where I know exactly what's in it. Now, if I go to TikTok is a mishmash of this is real, this is fake, this is twisted, needs context, this is AI, this isn't AI, this looks like AI, but it isn't. This looks real, but it's AI. Like, this is absolutely real, but the people who are in trouble now claim it's AI. Like, you have all that going on. Not just TikTok, all of it, everything. Instagram, Twitter, all of it. Everything has that capability because there's this like mix of that's sort of real. I follow that guy, I know he's real. Like if you guys follow me on one of those, you know it's me, right? But you don't know about anybody else for sure. You don't know anything. So it can be very misleading, lots of misinformation. Sora is just like, this pool is full of fake water. There will never be a drop of real water in this pool. So you'll never have to go here and go, did you see what happened today in Washington, and hold it up to somebody? It's not possible in there. And because it's walled, the garden that is walled there is pure generated nonsense. It's the only honest one. In that the truth it's telling is that this is all fake. You don't have to come in here and wonder. It's just all fake. So if you're in that app, yes, that's all I'm saying. So Travis, that's all I mean. In the app, within its closed doors, it's the most honest form of social media. Outside of it, including some people that download Sora shorts, edit out the watermark the best they can, blur it out. They usually are pretty bad at it. And then post it as real stuff. That's a problem. But it's only a problem outside the app. In other places where people either aren't familiar with it or aren't savvy about it or whatever. I'm not even saying it's good that it's the only honest place. In fact, it kind of really sucks because what's in there? Nonsense. I just did me and Jerry Tolbert, Naruto running through wheat fields and singing a song. That's nonsense. That's just stupid. But it's the only real stupid that I know that's all that app is going to be. That's it. I can log into Facebook right now or any other app and go, oh, I don't know for sure. Or some people are going to not know. Or they're going to be various degrees of savvy and some will figure it out, some won't. I'm not saying the future is, oh, well, all I'm ever going to trust is the one that makes nonsense. But it is a little bit like, what do I compare this to? I don't know what to compare it to. It's like, I know what it's like. I got it. You ready? This isn't a very good one, but I'm going to do it anyway. You go and you buy a Weird Al Yankovic album. And I suppose he could turn the tables on you, just like OpenAI could turn the tables on us and change what the app actually does. But until then, what you expect is Weird Al covers / parodies, right? He might do a couple of parodies on that. What's that instrument called? Accordion parodies, like he always does. And then he'll do an album full of pop music with his takes on them with funny lyrics, blah, blah, blah. You can count on that until he changes it. So suddenly, if he put an album out and the first half of the songs were parody songs and the final 6 songs were backward masking saying Satan is real, he'll eat your children, I don't know, whatever, something totally off the mark for him. Well, then you have reason to go, all right, well, I'm not getting what I know is in here anymore. That's how I feel about Sora, or at least the app. The app is just this, like I said, it's just unfiltered ridiculousness. It's just like a big fart on the screen. And Jerry's right. It's the idiocracy version of social media, but with that one caveat. I think I would actually argue idiocracy is these other apps where nobody's sure, but everyone's yelling like they're sure. Where in this one, you're just getting the stupidity without any of the questions. It's just, yeah, that's dumb. You know, here's an, do I still have this here? Let's see if I still have the video. I know what it is. This one right here, for example.
To climb out of a hole, and I can't get out. I don't understand what I need to do. I just
it's designed that way.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
to climb out of a hole, and I can't get out. I don't understand what I need to do. I just
it's designed that way.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
to climb out of a hole, and I can't get out. I don't understand what I need to do. I just
it's designed that way.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
to climb out of a hole, and I can't get out. I don't understand what I need to do. I just
it's designed that way.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
to climb out of a hole, and I can't get out. I don't understand what I need to do. I just
it's designed that way.
Yeah.
I'll tell you
to climb out of a hole, and I.
Hello. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, perfect timing, Brian. You were just an example in an argument I was making about, we were talking about on Film Sack today, how Sora is exactly what you know you're getting into when you get in there. And it can't be anything else. I don't know why I find that comforting. I just do. Not comforting. It's just like, I wish I had that kind of, I wish it was that simple with other things. I wish I could fire up something like TikTok and just go, like a preference page. It would say, I want to be given, I don't know, whatever I want to say. Like, I don't know how you do this. That's why it doesn't exist. But if I could just say, I want nothing but actual information that's real and verified or / verifiable, citationed, that kind of thing. If that were possible, well, then that's a huge win, because then that's what I want out of my social media. I don't want fake, misleading falsehoods and just out and out lies or twisting of information. I don't want that anymore. I'm done with that in my life. I want none of that. So could an app give me that? That'd be great. This is the other side of that. So there's a scale, right? There's the middle where we are now, where nothing's trustworthy and nobody trusts anybody. Could be real, couldn't be real, plausible deniability. If it is real, I can still deny it and say it was AI, blah, blah, blah. I hate the false positives are almost the worst part of this. But then you have this big scale. That's all in the middle where we're at with the mainstream stuff. On the far end of that is this idea that you could have just pure information. That doesn't exist. Nobody's figured out a way to do that. But over here, that Sora app sits way on the other side and says, this is all nonsense, and you know it going in. There's no question. And not only is there no question, you can't even alter that. You can't go in and game it and go, well, I'm going to upload a video of this and people think it's fake. You can't. You can't put pictures up. You can't put your own audio up. All you can do is your Cameo stuff, which is something you consent to and put your face in and do a little voice when you do the numbers. That's it. I don't know why I like that. I guess I like it because I know that there's that extreme. If it's possible on the slop side, can we put our heads to somehow making that possible on this side? If people want to talk about how amazing AI is, let's put it to work on figuring out how to make that other end happen. Like, I'd rather have that than this, you know, the Sora app's and nonsense, right? And if you said to me, hey, Scott, would you trade all that for an app that you could somehow was the truest form of streamed media? Just unadulterated truth. Yeah. And I don't know why my analogies are always food-based, but they are. So anyway, that's that. Just wanted to share that with you. And my mother-in-law getting fished. I'm going to see what I can do to intervene. Don't know that I'll have the power to intervene, but I'm going to try. See what I can do. By the way, have you seen these? Oh my gosh, when was this posted? 2012? Oh, well, I'll have to talk to Brian about that tomorrow when we go over that video. Anyway, there you go. That's that. Gunsmoke, back on.
Favor.
Make it one I can give.
I got an idea, but you must let me handle it my way. Give the law a chance.
All right, Matt, I can wait.
Thank you. I'll keep this letter in chain for a while.
All right, but if the law fails, I'll brace Big Jack Finley when he walks out of the courthouse.
And you'll be bracing two men, Doc. Finley and me.
Come in. Morning, Marshal. Looks like it'll be a fine day.
Well, you're up kind of early just to bring me a weather report, aren't you, Judge Nathan?
Huh? Oh, well, I want to see you.
Go right ahead. You mind if I finish shaving?
No, please do. Just thought I'd chat with you about the...
Dr. Finley?
Yes. It seems that Big Jack's very upset by your attitude.
I'm not surprised.
Feels you're a little rough on his boy.
I am. Then his boy's a little rough.
Yeah. Well, perhaps Thorne is high-spirited, like yesterday.
Yesterday he was just plain high. Tell me, Judge Nathan, how do you like being on Finley's payroll?
What?
You know, you used to be a pretty decent person.
Oh, you can't talk to me like...
Yes, I can. I'm sending a copy of Thorne's record to the governor.
Governor?
And with it, I'm sending a list of the writs you've issued to get him out of jail and a copy of the court records.
I've only tempered my justice with mercy, that's all.
Thorne's been arrested for 18 offenses, convicted of 10, spent no time in jail, and paid a total of $15 in fines. I'd say you've been very merciful.
You said you were sending this to the governor. You haven't actually mailed it yet?
No. You got an out.
Not that I don't feel justified in any decisions I've made, but such a report might cause undue talk at the Capitol.
And ruin your political hopes. Well, my conditions are simple. Get off Finley's payroll now.
Very well.
And give me cooperation from here on, no matter who's involved. Do that and I shelve the report.
I'll do it.
Mr. Dillon, trouble's a-making.
What kind of trouble, Chester?
It's Big Jack Finley, Mr. Dillon. He's rounding up his crew at the Alfraganza. They're going to ride Doc Holliday out of town on a rail. Did you cut yourself shaving?
return for the second act of Gunsmoke in just a moment. But first, don't forget, starting Monday, CBS Radio's tremendous news staff will start bringing you the complete coverage of the Democratic Convention in Chicago. As you found during the Republican Convention, CBS Radio never misses. So, starting Monday, stay with CBS Radio all day and evening for the Democratic Convention. Now, the second act of Gunsmoke.
Doc.
What?
Wake up, Doc. It's Matt.
Oh.
What's up? Trouble. Lots of trouble. Big Jack Finley's organizing a little citizens committee of his own hand-picked men coming to escort you out of town.
On a rail?
Yeah, that's the general idea. Here, take a shotgun.
Yeah, I'll hide it under the covers, modest like.
I'll wait against the wall here.
Good. That'll put him in a crossfire.
If it comes to that.
There's enough of them, we're in a spot.
Yeah, likely we are.
You're risking your neck to save me some bruises. One I owe you, friend Matt.
It's my job.
Still one I owe you.
There he is. Wrap him up. All right, stop right there. I'll shoot the man who takes another step.
You think you're going to stop us, Dillon?
I think so. Me and Doc.
Doc.
Show him, Doc.
Sure thing, Marshal. Look, boys, surprise. I sure do love surprises.
Dillon, I've got a dozen men with me.
Well, sure, about 6 of them will die, Finley, if you don't crawl out of here fast.
And guess who'll die first, Big Jack?
You there, Moncrief. I always figured you for some brains. Get your boss out of here, quick.
Sure talking sense, Big Jack. Shut up, Moncrief. You showing yellow.
Oh, but, man, there's nothing here for us to die over.
Listen to him, Finley. That greener Doc is holding has 18 buckshot in each barrel.
He'll get slaughtered if he triggers that thing.
And I'm getting edgy, Finley.
And me, if I get a coughing spell, I'm liable to shoot without meaning to.
All right. This is twice you have made a Finley back down. You'll never get a third chance. Let's get out of here.
Matt, when you gonna arrest him?
When I'm ready. Not long.
I hope not. Getting impatient to see that man dead.
I got your message, Marshal. I hope it's important.
It is, Moncrief. How long you been foreman for Big Jack?
15, 16 years.
You know him pretty well. Would he be the kind to kill a girl?
No, of course not. Guess he'd kill a man if he got mad enough, but he wouldn't kill no girl, Marshal.
Well, I have proof that he did. A girl and her brother, but it doesn't set right. I'm hoping you can help.
What's your proof, Marshal?
A letter that names Finley as the man. Ruth Davis wrote it before she died.
Ruth Davis.
And this watch chain was found with her belongings. It's engraved on the back.
I know. I was with Big Jack when he bought this chain in Chicago. It was right after his wife died.
Big Jack wear it all the time?
You rode the right hunch, Marshal.
What?
Thorne is your man, just like you figure. He had a yen for the Davis girl, but he kept it quiet. Guess he didn't want it known she throwed him over.
But the watch chain...
Big Jack gave that to Thorne on his 25th birthday. Whole ranch can testify to that.
Good. All right, thank you, Moncrief.
You, gonna try and arrest Thorne?
Why?
If Big Jack believes Thorne killed that girl, it'll break his heart.
Broke her neck.
If he don't believe it,
then
he'll protect Thorne. And, Marshal, there's not enough lawmen in the state of Kansas to make Big Jack give up his son.
Oh, it's you, Marshal. And,
John Holliday. Doc, this is Judge Nathan.
Holliday? Oh, yes, I've heard of you.
I've heard of you, too, Judge. Wonder which has heard the worst.
What's that? Why,
Judge, I'm here on business.
Oh, of course. Come in, won't you? In my study here, so we won't be disturbed. Now, what is it, Marshal?
I want you to swear out a warrant for Thorne Finley's arrest. Charge, murder. You sure you want to go with me, Doc?
I'm sure.
All right, hold up your right hand.
Oh, no, Matt, you wouldn't make me a lawman.
If you go as my deputy. I'm not letting you make this a private fight.
Yeah, but my friends, if they hear I wore a star... All right, Matt, it's your show.
You swear to uphold and enforce the laws of this community, the state of Kansas, and the United States to the best of your ability as deputy marshal, so help you God?
All of that?
All of that.
I swear.
Here, pin on this badge.
All right, man. You know, I'm feeling this badge is going to cramp my style something terrible.
Better breathe our horses going up through this pass. We still got a good ride ahead.
How far?
Oh, about 10 miles.
What do you think, Matt? Will they fight?
Well,
Stay your horse, Marshal. Grab some clouds. Keep those hands high. The old queen's on the other side of the pass behind you.
That's being smart, Dillon. Queen will drop you if you touch her gun butt.
You're handy at this bushwhacking, aren't you, Thorne? If Doc...
He's all right. My slug seems to have bounced off his thick skull.
Good.
Yeah, let's pull your teeth. Better you do it. With your left hand, reach down and across slow. Pull your gun out with your fingertips and toss it away.
Nervous?
Just cautious.
Or maybe this queen doesn't exist, huh, Thorne?
Queen! Queen's one of Dad's men, but I pay him extra to work for me. Any more questions?
I guess not. There's my gun.
The rifle next.
I got a penknife in my pants pocket.
You know why Holliday came to Dodge?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess you do. You wouldn't be riding with him. Well, he's not going to tell any stories to my dad or anyone else.
You can't kill us, you stupid...
Not planning on killing you.
And what have you got planned?
Queen's kind of a magician. He's going to make Holliday just disappear. Folks won't care much about one of his kind.
I would. I'd care so much I'd hang you for it.
No. No, with Holliday gone, it's your word against mine. And you won't be able to prove a thing, Dillon.
You sure of that?
I'm sure. Otherwise, I'd take care of you along with Holliday. Now get on and start walking back to town. It's like I told you. Law can't touch a Finley.
It was no time for heroics, so I walked. When I reached a turn, I cut back through the rocks, but it was too late. They were gone. And with them, the horses, guns, and Doc Holliday. 2 miles up the road, I found my horse turned loose. And with a mind full of cold hate, I raced onto the Star in a box. On the front porch of the ranch house was one of Big Jack's men.
Hold it right there.
Out of my way, mister. I'm in no mood to shake hands.
Where you heading, lawman?
You don't hear well.
Dillon.
Where's Where's Holiday?
How should I know? Get off my ranch.
And where's that prize son of yours?
What?
Trot him out. I want him.
Do you now? What on earth for?
Thorne, put that gun away.
Oh, no. This is just in case the marshal loses his temper.
I've lost it, Junior.
Sure.
Dillon, I've had all I'm going to stand from you.
You just think you have. Where's Holiday, Thorne? Where'd Queen take him?
Holiday? Why, I haven't the faintest idea. Where is Queen, Dad?
The riding fence line, but...
See, Marshal, we don't know where your friend is.
You're under arrest, Thorne.
What's that?
Ask him to show the warrant.
Here. Read it, Finley.
What? Oh, no. No, that's not possible. The judge wouldn't issue a warrant without proof.
He has proof, Thorne.
This is a lie. Thorne couldn't be guilty of murder.
No. Take a look at his face.
Son.
Daddy's trying to frame me. Don't let him get away with this.
No, I won't. I won't. Get out, Dillon.
Man, open your eyes. This is not going to help
you. You heard me. I don't believe you, your warrant, or your proof. I believe my son. So get off this ranch. Get out of the state. You let me see you again, so help me, I'll kill you myself.
Forget me. You're bucking the law. You can't.
I make my own law.
So do I.
Doc Holliday.
But you're supposed to be dead. Queen was supposed
He's
to...
the one who's dead. I carry a knife in my boot just for men like him.
Thorne, God help me. You are guilty.
He sure is. And if he knows any prayers, he'd better get them over with.
No, Doc. He goes back with us as our prisoner.
You're wrong, Marshal. I'll take care of my son.
Dad. No.
You rotten, lying murderer.
Please don't.
I should have strangled you in the cradle when you were...
Finley, look out! I threw myself at Finley's book, but hit the floor, rolling away from Thorne as he raised his gun to fire. Then in the doorway, the blood-stained, terrible figure of Doc Holliday went into action. His pale hands blurred over his holster.
Ruth Thorne! Ruth?
Ready to leave, Miss Holliday. Thanks, Chester.
You sure you want to stay around a while, Doc?
Yeah, we're good friends, Matt, but you're a peace officer. I guess I'm not a very peaceful man.
You could be, Doc.
No, I'm not going to change, and you shouldn't. Law needs men like you. No, if I stayed, there's too good a chance I might cross you.
Yeah?
Then I'd have to meet you over gun barrels, and it's one thing I'm afraid of. So long, Matt.
Good luck, Doc.
My. I never would have thought Doc Holliday was scared of meeting anyone in a gunfight.
You don't understand, Chester. Doc's afraid because he might beat me.
Gunsmoke, under the direction of Norman MacDonald, stars William Conrad as Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal. Tonight's story was specially written for Gunsmoke by Herb Purdom, with music composed and conducted by Rex Corey. Featured in our cast were Harry Bartell as Doc Holliday, with Lee Millar, Nestor Paiva, Ralph Moody, and Tom Tully. Parley Bear is Chester. Join us again next week as Matt Dillon, U.S. Marshal, fights to bring law and order out of the wild violence of the West in Gunsmoke. Sunday evenings, we invite you to join lovely Doris Day, Spring Byington playing a December Bride, and Audrey Totter as Millie. They're here on most of these same CBS radio stations. This is Roy Rowan speaking. This is the CBS Radio Network.
Dodge City and in the territory on west, there's just one way to handle the killers and the spoilers, and that's with a U.S. Marshal and the smell of gun smoke. Gunsmoke, starring William Conrad. The story of the violence that moved west with young America. The story of a man who moved with it. Matt Dillon, United States Marshal.
Jeannie, what's the matter?
Good morning, Miss Wells.
Good morning, Chester. Matt, I've got to talk to you.
Sure. Chester?
You folks will have to excuse me. I can't be puttering around the office all day. I'll be in the back if you want me.
Yeah?
Matt, he's here in Dodge City. I just saw him. He came in on the morning train.
You mean Ed Beaudry?
Yes. It's been 4 years, Matt. I'd begun to hope he'd forget. Hope he wouldn't find us.
From what you've told me, Beaudry doesn't sound like a man who ever forgets.
He's come here looking for Bert. To kill him, he swore he would. Matt, what are we going to do?
I don't know. What's Bert think about it?
He doesn't know yet. He's busy at the blacksmith shop. Matt, you've got to help us. You're the only real friend we have out here.
It might make it easier if I weren't, Jeannie. I'm supposed to maintain law and order in Dodge. That's my job. Doesn't leave much leeway to mix in on personal quarrels.
Well, there's no quarrel. It's just that Ed Beaudry's a hot-tempered fool. Bert never did anything to him.
He married you, didn't he?
A woman has a right to change her mind, Matt.
Maybe Beaudry doesn't think so.
Matt, you promised me once in Louisville.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. All right, Jeannie, go on home and don't say anything to Bert. I'll talk to Beaudry.
Thank you. I'll never forget it. Goodbye, Matt.
Chester.
Yes, sir. I'll be right there, Mr. Dillon. Did Miss Wells leave?
Yeah.
Fine couple, the Wellses. Did you know them before they came out west?
Not Bert. I knew Mrs. Wells. I guess we better drop over to the Texas Trail, Chester. There's a fella in town planning to do some killing.
Matt, it's been a long time.
Hiya, Kitty.
Hello, Chester.
Miss Kitty?
Come sit down, Matt. Tell me about things.
I can't right now, Kitty. We're looking for a fella. Thought he might have come in here.
Sooner or later, they all do. Stranger, Matt?
Yeah. He came in on the morning train. His name's Ed Beaudry.
Oh, him. There, the bar, Matt. Third from the end, next to Tulsa Jim Nixon. He's buying Irish whiskey for everybody.
Thank you, Kitty. Come on, Chester.
Yes, sir.
Watch yourself, Matt.
Yeah, sure, Kitty. I'll see you later.
All right, bartender, set up another round of Jamesons for the house.
Your name, Beaudry?
Well, that's right, mister.
Matt Dillon. I'm a U.S. Marshal here. I'd like to talk to you.
Fine. Go ahead and talk.
Tulsa, suppose you'll move on down the bar for a couple of minutes, huh?
Oh, what's the idea, Marshal? This man's a friend of mine.
You're not very particular about your friends. Now go on, Tulsa. Drift. Mr. Beaudry, you came here to kill Bert Wells, didn't you?
Did I?
Well, here's some advice. Don't do it. Take the next train and get out of town.
Is that official? Just what's the charge, Marshal?
None. Yet, murder if you go through it.
Well, not the way I understand it. Murder's one thing. Calling a man in a fair fight, that's another thing.
Baudry, I'm the law here in Dodge, and I don't see it as a fair fight. Bert's a blacksmith, and he's not used to handling a gun. You are. Or so I'm told.
Who told you, Marshal? I don't know anybody here. Wait a minute, Dillon? Yeah.
I think.
I heard Jeannie mention you. You knew her back in Louisville before she ran off.
We'll leave her out of this, Baudry.
So that's it. This isn't official. You're just doing a personal favor for an old friend. Probably a very close friend. Jeannie always did have a weakness.
I warned you once. All right, hold it. Now get up, Baudry.
That was a mistake, Dillon. Now I'll have to kill you, too.
I'm not a blacksmith, Baudry.
I'll look you up just soon as I've finished with Bert Wells.
If you kill Bert, you won't have to look me up.
Bert. Huh? Oh, Matt. I didn't see you come in.
I wanted to talk to you, Bert.
About what, Matt?
Ed Baudry's in town.
Baudry? Well, it was bound to happen sometime. Has he been bothering Jeannie?
No, she just happened to see him get off the train this morning. She came and told me.
She shouldn't have done it, Matt. It's not your problem.
Maybe it is, Bert. I'm the law in Dodge, and the law doesn't like the idea of personal grudges ended up in a killing.
What do you aim to do?
Yeah, prevent it if I can.
Well, I wish you luck.
You haven't worn that gun for 2 years, Bert. Why start now?
I've got no choice, Matt. You know that.
You mean you got no chance? If you let Baudry call a showdown, he'll kill you.
Maybe.
Look, Bert, why don't you take to the prairie, hole up for a week or so while I figure some way of running Baudry out of town, huh?
Would you do it, Matt? Hide out and let somebody else do your fighting for you?
Well, what I'd
That's
do is...
beside the point, Bert.
Jeannie.
There's a law against killing. And it's Matt's job to enforce it. If you went away, there wouldn't be any fight.
Wouldn't be much honor either, Jeannie. Man can't run and still call himself a man.
He can run from a mad dog. And that's what Ed Baudry is. He never had any claim on me.
It appears he thought he did. Matt, you know where Baudry stands?
I talked to him in the Texas Trail. He probably took one of the rooms upstairs.
Like to walk over there with me?
Well, if that's the way you want it.
No, Bert, you...
I'll get my hat. Be right with you.
Matt, you've got to stop it.
Yeah? How?
I don't know. But there must be something you can do.
Yeah, there is. The way it's shaping up, I can probably arrest the survivor. There's still time to turn back, Bert.
Afraid not, Matt. I should have had it out with Baudry back there in Kentucky 5 years ago. Jeannie wanted to run away and avoid trouble, and she was so beautiful it was hard to argue with her.
Yeah, I know. Be hard on her if anything happened to you.
Life's always hard on a woman, I guess. Worse out here on the prairie. Look out for her, Matt, in case I... Well, I mean if anything.
Mr. Dillon?
Huh? Oh, what is it, Chester?
Baudry left the saloon a little while ago. Went over to the livery stable to hire a horse.
Oh?
I think he's riding out to your place, Mr. Wells. He's been doing a lot of talking.
Jeannie will be there alone, Matt. I better get back home.
It won't be necessary. Here comes Baudry now.
I won't draw unless he does, Matt.
Heads up, Chester.
Yes, sir.
Oh, boy. Oh. Just riding out to call on you, Wells. I decided you'd had plenty of time to look me up.
No reason to, Baudry.
Most men would figure they had reason. Somebody been in a local saloon, telling their wife's history.
What? Baudry, you... All right, hold it. Don't draw, Bert. Chester, cover Baudry.
Just keep your hands still, Mr. Baudry.
You're fast with that gun, Dillon.
Fast enough, Mr.
You make
Baudry.
a good bodyguard. Too bad you can't ride her 24 hours a day.
I told you what to expect if you keep pushing this thing, Mr. Baudry. Now use some sense and get out of town while you're still alive.
I've been in lots of towns, Dillon, and I left them all alive. Wells, I've been planning to kill you for 5 years.
Plans don't always work out.
Listen, Will. You got till sundown. After that, I'm going to shoot you on sight.
All right, Mr. Baudry. If you've finished speaking your piece, move along.
Why, surely, Mr. Dillon. See you later.
Well, still a couple of hours before sundown. I think I'd like to spend them with Jeannie. I'll see you, Matt.
Yeah, sure. Goodbye, Bert.
I declare I just can't see any way of stopping it, Mr. Dillon.
I can't either.
I'd sure hate to be in Bert Wells' shoes.
I'd hate worse to be in Baudry's. He'll never submit to arrest. Chester, I'm going to have to kill him.
Why don't you relax, Matt? You're nervous as a cat.
Yeah, and I'll stay nervous, Kitty, until I find out what's happened to those two.
Baudry slipped out the back way just at dusk. Piano player saw him.
Yeah. Well, Bert pulled the same trick. I had a couple of boys watching the blacksmith shop, but he managed to give them the slip.
There's nothing you can do now, Matt.
Well,
Another killing. And you in the middle again. Why, Matt? Why do you do it?
it's a job, Kitty. Somebody's got to do it.
But why you? There are other things in life if you look around for them.
Well, maybe I will someday.
Will you look my way, Matt?
Well, Matt, I brought my kit. I'm all prepared. Where are the victims?
No victims yet, Doc. You're jumping the gun.
Well, I understand it's going to be a real showdown. The boys at the bar are offering 2-1 on Baudry.
That's about the odds I figure if the shooting really starts.
Oh, it'll start all right. Oh, there's not a thing in the world can stop it.
Chester, what are you doing in here? I told you to watch that street.
Yes, sir, I know you did.
The fight's as likely to start out there as any place else.
No, sir, Mr. Dillon. I guess there's not going to be any fight.
What?
They just found Baudry lying in an alley down the block.
Matt.
Somebody sneaked up behind him with a hammer. He's sure dead.
We'll return for the second act of Gunsmoke in just a moment. But first, what is the connection between the statue in the square and a pair of thugs who are definitely not on the square with the law? Tonight on Gangbusters, hear the complete details of this exciting case taken from actual police files. Remember, it's Gangbusters later tonight on most of these same CBS radio stations. Don't miss it. Now, the second act of Gunsmoke.
No light showing around the house, Mr. Dillon.
No. Nor the shop either. He might have skipped out.
Well, what about his wife, though?
I don't know, Chester. I can't figure any of this. It's not like Bert to pull a sneaking trick like that.
Hold it. Don't move.
He's there by the tree, Chester.
Yes, sir.
Bert?
Who is it? Who's that?
Matt. Chester's with me. You better put away the gun.
All right, Matt. I thought it was somebody else.
Who, Bert?
Well, you know who. Beaudry, of course.
Guess I better take your gun.
Official, Matt?
Official.
Well, I got no quarrel with the law.
Okay. Gonna go soon. I got dinner coming up. And did this already launch? It did. 1 second. Quick entry way to collect your thoughts. Do you want to add it in the main jar? Maybe every time you log in your Mac. No, thanks. Okay, well. New document. All right. Okay, ignore me. I am. That's fine. Save it in there. Just checking in on you. I do have to bolt though. So be here in the morning for more. We will have TMS, probably some more office hours, and I got some other stuff I got to do tomorrow. May end up playing a game or two that I got to prepare for a review for Thursday. I got a lot going on, some nerdtacular updates, stuff coming down the pipe. So do watch for more, won't you? I think you will. Bye.